Hey folks, this is Mark at Copters, Crawlers, and Planes RC Pacific Northwest. Thanks for coming by the channel. Appreciate it. This is going to be literally a side-by-side comparison between the Blade 230S V2, right there, Sweetbird, and the WLtoys V950, right there, also a Sweetbird. Now, don't let the word toys in the brand name WLtoys throw you off, because I think this is a pretty good helicopter. Real good. Alright, so I'm going to put my head cam on head here. Alright, so let's start off with cost. Alright. Get your glasses back on the face here. Alright. So, this guy here, V950, that cost $125, ready to fly, and I got this from eBay. Alright? Alright. Now this sweet model here, as you can see here, that cost $299, ready to fly. Ready to fly. And this I got from Hobbytown in Everett, Washington. Everett, Washington, north of Seattle. Alright. So let's look at the specs now. I'm going to take my head cam back off and we're going to compare some specifications on these cool helicopters. Alright, so we're going to go to the manuals here. Alright, there's our Blade 230S V2 manual. And there's the WLtoys V950 manual. Alright, let's start with the WLtoys here. Alright, so our specs on this bird, really the important specs that I just want to mention is, we'll mention everything. Alright, so this camera doesn't focus well up close, so I'm just going to read it to you. Alright, the length is 18.6 inches, 18.66 inches. Actually, I'm just going to go with millimeters. Alright, let me start over. Okay, the length is 474 millimeters, height is 164 millimeters, main rotor diameter is 536 millimeters, tail rotor diameter is 82.5 millimeters, and here's the important one, the flying weight is 11.95 ounces. Alright, come over here to this bird, and her length is 455 millimeters. The height, for some reason they give the height, it's 170 millimeters. Rotor diameter is 640 millimeters. And the weight is 400 grams. Okay? So those are the basic specs of these two copters. Alright, so now let's do a size comparison. Alright, literally side by side. So we're going to pick up this here, sweet 230S V2. Oh, I love this helicopter. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Alright, so there's her right there. There's her. Alright, now we're going to grab the V950 and put it right next to 230S. And I'm lining up the noses of the canopies. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm lining up the noses of the canopy. Okay. So there you go. From the top, you can see the size is quite similar. Okay. Then from the side, you can see they're also pretty close. Pretty dang close, folks. Alright. Alright, we'll put this bird back up here for the moment. Finally, we got some sunshine here in Seattle after a lot of rain and gray skies. And if you're watching Wreck 'em Roy, how about you? You getting some good weather up there in Burlington today? I hope so. Alright, so we got that. Alright, now let's do a radio comparison with the $300 ready to fly Blade 230S V2. This is your radio. It is the DXE. Now this is not the same DXE that you can buy all by itself. This is the RTF version DXE radio, and if you look close, you can also see right here. You can see that there's an H, and that means that this is a DXE H, which is set up for their helicopter RTF models. Okay, very very basic, as you can see. Nothing. You got all your. Of course, you got your sticks. Of course, you've got your trim. switches. Of course, you've got your on and off switch. You do have right here a flight mode switch, because the Blade 230S says you can fly in safe, which is the 0 position where I'm at now. You can fly in agility mode, which is collective pitch low head speed, or you can fly in 3D mode, which is collective pitch high head speed. There's your binding button if you need to rebind, but the RTF model comes already bound. And this is also a panic button. I don't like to use the panic buttons. If I'm gonna, anyway, I'll talk about this some other time. But anyway, you have the choice of using a panic button. Okay, but there's some problems with that, and again, I'll talk about that some other time. And then over here, you've got your throttle cut. Throttle cut. I really like a throttle cut. So throttle cut switch there. This radio has no timer on it, so I put a timer on it like this, which is a countdown timer. This one does not have an alarm, so I'm going to replace it and put on the one that's on this radio. Actually, it's not on this radio; it's on a different radio. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to replace that one I have on there. So now we're looking at the radio for the WLtoys V950. Pretty nice, in my opinion, quite nice. Again, everything that the other one has: trim controls, sticks, obviously, on-off switch. This is a stick reversing switch. Here you've got your 3D and 6G button, but it's also on a switch here, which is much easier and better to use in my opinion. It's got a throttle hold here, just like on the V900, just like on the Blade 230 SV2. You've got an on-off light. If you're in gyro mode, which is the idle up mode, then this flashes when you power up. If you're in the 3D mode, then this remains solid. I'll let you know. There's also a screen here. Now this one doesn't have a screen of any kind, doesn't tell you anything, but this does have a screen. It's not a computer radio, although it's not a computer radio, but it does tell you a lot of things on here when it's, well, let's turn it on. It tells you your battery power right here. Let me get my pen, my pointer pen here. Let's see if we can get a non-glare situation. It tells you your battery power here. It tells you if you're in mode 2. When this little helicopter logo, when you got some throttle turned on, it'll spin. See how it's spinning? Yeah, that lets you know your throttle's on. Okay. Now this here, this little icon tells you if you're in idle up mode or 3D mode. Right now it's on the left side and it's right side up. That means you're in idle up mode. When I switch it, it goes to upside down onto the right. That means you're in idle up mode. So it's kind of cool. And then also, what I like is a lot of reflection here. Also, I like that you can see what your trims are. Here, see this? Throttle trim. Now, I had to back off my throttle trim one notch because it was just a little bit, what am I trying to say? I was having a problem where the helicopter throttle would be activated even though the stick was only off. It'd be activated just a little bit. I rebound it. That solved the problem, but just for an extra measure of safety, I also backed off of the throttle trim by one notch, which you can see here. Anyway, you can see all your throttle trims. You can see all your trims there, and there. And this is also this percentage just tells you how much throttle you've got. I don't know what good that's for at 100% throttle, but anyway, there it is. And you see this says channel 3? Well, this is a multi-channel radio, which tells me that you could buy a receiver by itself from WLtoys, which I'm almost certain you can. You could actually use this radio to fly other models if you wanted to. So that's kind of cool. All right, so we'll switch this one off. All right, now let's go next to the batteries. Okay. All right, so here's the battery. This is kind of interesting. Here's the battery for the 230 SV2. It's a hoping to get some focus on here. That's a 3S, 11.1 volt, 800 milliamp hour battery with a 30C discharge rate. Oh, 800 milliamp hour. Look at the size of the look at the size of the helicopter that this little tiny battery is flying. Right? By comparison, this is the battery for the V950, which is almost the same size, but it's actually a little bit smaller. Look at that. Ain't that something? This thing's huge. It's also a 3-cell. It's 11.1 volt. Also, it's a 1500 milliamp hour. So it's got this huge battery in there. Okay. All right. So that's cool. All right. Now we'll show you. Even though this is a ready to fly, you don't get any spare parts for this, and you do get an AC charger, 110 volt AC charger. Fine. But that's it. Now with this one.